Whether you believe Donald Trump or not, the story of January 6th is not over yet. No, it has only just begun. After Trump was humiliated by his favorite daughter, Ivanka Trump, we are only at the beginning of the story. Many questions still need to be answered. What actually happened that day? Who were involved and what can we expect next? Not to mention, will the truth ever come to light? Don't forget to subscribe so you can stay up to date with the latest news on the subject. Donald Trump has responded for the first time to the hearings on the storming of the Capitol. The former US president called the testimonies a disgrace and called his former Vice President Mike Pence weak. The past few days have been marked in America by the hearings on the storming of the Capitol. This happened last year, on January 6, after it became clear that Joe Biden had won the presidential election and the results had to be validated. His then Vice President Mike Pence then led the session of Congress. Ex-President Donald Trump responded to the testimonies of the past few days during a speech at a meeting of a conservative religious organization. He called the hearings an embarrassment. However, the testimonies during the hearings over the past few days mercilessly exposed how Trump tried to boycott Joe Biden's succession process. The ex-president himself denies this and insists that the election was stolen, especially after the documentary 2000 Mules was released. That documentary showed how, according to the documentary makers, there was large-scale mail and ballot fraud. In addition, Trump also had no good word to say about his former Vice President Mike Pence. The Vice President had a chance to be historic by stopping Biden. But he's weak, Trump said. Let's take a look at what Donald Trump said during his speech at the Faith and Freedom Road to Majority event.
But I never called Mike Pence a wimp. I never called him a wimp. Mike Pence had a chance to be great. He had a chance to be, frankly, historic. But just like Bill Barr and the rest of these weak people, Mike, and I say it sadly because I like him, but Mike did not have the courage to act. Bill Barr was afraid of certain things, and you know what they were? Please don't impeach me, Bill Barr. Please. I said, what's wrong with being impeached? I got impeached twice, and my poll numbers went up. I don't want to be impeached, sir. I don't want to be impeached. The election was perfect, sir. It was perfect. It was so good. The election was perfect. And the Democrats are sitting back saying, no way we're going to impeach this guy. Nah, it's terrible. But Mike was afraid of whatever he was afraid of. But as you heard a year and a half ago, Mike Pence had absolutely no choice but to be a human conveyor belt. He was a human conveyor belt. Even if the votes were fraudulent, they said he had to send the votes, couldn't do anything. I said, well, what happens when you have more votes than you had voters? Doesn't matter.
How will this play out? Will people come out with new information? Or will we never get to know the truth? Stay tuned to find out. If you liked this video, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel.